Imagine a simple switch that could double the money you tuck away each month. It doesn't require a raise or a miracle, just smarter choices you can start today. Hi, I'm Alex, and this is episode 198. Today I'm breaking down a practical, repeatable plan to double your savings rate. It's not about cutting your life in half or saying no to everything you enjoy. It's about redesigning how you handle money so more of it ends up in your future, not in someone else's pockets. First, you need one honest baseline. The savings rate is the portion of your take-home pay that you don't spend. If you bring home $4,000 and save $400, your rate is 10%. If you save $800, it's 20%. It's simple math, but it's your compass for the next steps. Set a clear target. Instead of chasing a big number, aim for a rate you can sustain. If you're at 10%, aim for 20. If you're at 5, aim for 10. The exact percentage matters less than the direction and the system you'll build to get there. A steady target gives you a map you can repeat month after month. Now I want you to picture your money as two buckets. One bucket covers your daily life: rent, food, transport, utilities, little pleasures. The other bucket is for the future: emergency fund, retirement, investments. The rule is simple. Anything you don't absolutely need today goes into the future bucket, automatically if possible. It's a small switch with a big effect over time. Step by step, here are 7 moves you can apply this month to start doubling your savings rate. They're practical, and you can do them in a few hours, spread over a week. Step 1. Automate savings first. Make savings automatic on payday. You can set a fixed amount or a fixed percentage to move to your saved bucket before you see the rest of your income. If your take-home is $4,000, try $800 or a strict 20%. Out of sight, out of mind. You won't miss what you don't see. Step 2. Track expenses with honesty. For at least 2 weeks, write down every single expense. Don't rely on memory. Label each purchase as needs, wants, or waste. You'll spot leaks you didn't know existed, small things that add up, like recurring charges you never use or monthly subscriptions you forgot to cancel. Step 3. Cut the easy leaks. Cancel services you don't use. Negotiate lower rates on essential bills when you can: phone, internet, insurance. If you're paying for a gym you never go to, pause it. If you grab coffee out every day, try making it at home for a week or two. Small reductions in daily costs compound fast. Step 4. Rethink groceries and meals. Plan your meals around what's already in your cupboard. Make a simple weekly menu and a shopping list, then stick to it. Compare unit prices, buy generic where quality is similar, and use leftovers. A modest shift here can save a surprising amount each month. Step 5. Review housing and transport. Housing is usually the biggest expense. If you're renting, ask your landlord about a reasonable rent review or look for a cheaper place nearby with similar benefits. If you own and rates are favorable, consider refinancing. For transportation, see if you can cut trips, bicycle more often, or share rides. Even small changes in housing and transport can shave hundreds from monthly costs. Step 6. Raise income in small, doable ways. You don't need a new career to grow your savings. Look for a side gig that uses a skill you already have or a few hours of freelance work per week. A practical target is to add a modest amount each month, say $100 to $300, and direct that entire extra income to your saved bucket. The key is to keep the extra work manageable so you don't burn out. Step 7. Use the roundup and windfall rules. Round up purchases to the nearest dollar and save the difference. It's tiny per transaction, but it adds up across a month. Treat windfalls, tax refunds, gifts, work bonuses as savings first, unless you truly need them for a current expense. A few windfalls stacked over a year can meaningfully lift your savings rate. Let's talk about a simple framework that makes all this repeatable. Zero-based budgeting. Give every dollar a job before the month begins. Decide how much goes to needs, how much to wants, how much to debt payoff, and how much to savings. If you plan every dollar, you won't drift into unnecessary spending. You'll find extra money to push into savings without feeling deprived. Now, I want to anchor this with a concrete example. Suppose you earn $4,000 and currently save $400 each month. That's a 10% rate. Your target is 20%. How can you get there in practical terms? One path could look like this. Set up an automatic transfer of $600 to savings, cut discretionary spending by $200, and take on a side gig that brings in another $200 each month. That's a total of $1,000 moved to your saved bucket, lifting your rate to 25%. If you then negotiate one recurring bill to save another $20 a month and keep your discretionary spending steady, You're past 20% with room to spare. It's not magic. It's a small, repeatable shift that compounds. To help you apply this, here's a 21-day sprint you can actually follow. Days 1 to 3, map your income and all expenses and calculate your current savings rate. Days 4 to 7, identify at least 3 big expense leaks you can fix right away. Days 8 to 12, test 2 cost reductions with real impact. Unsubscribe 1 unused service, renegotiate a bill, and switch to cheaper alternatives where sensible. Days 13 to 15, automate your savings so the money goes to the saved bucket automatically. Days 16 to 18, experiment with 1 additional income source for a few hours per week. Days 19 to 21, review any windfalls and redirect them to savings. Repeat this cycle every month for momentum. This approach respects human behavior. It works because it aligns with the way most people actually live money day to day. It's not about starving yourself or living like someone with a stricter budget. It's about designing a system that nudges you towards saving more with less friction. If you ever feel stuck, remember 2 pitfalls and how to avoid them. The first is debt first, savings second. If you carry high-interest debt, prioritize paying that down. Interest can eat away at any progress you make in savings. The second is wait for perfect conditions. The best time to start is now. You don't need perfect planning or perfect money. You need a plan you can actually follow. On the investing side, saving is the seed, investing is the soil. Once you have a steady saving habit, move the saved money into a simple, low-cost plan. A broad market index fund or a small diversified portfolio is enough to start. The goal is to let compounding do the heavy lifting over time. Start with a basic plan and increase your contributions as your comfort grows. If you're listening and thinking this sounds doable but you're not sure where to start, here's a practical hack. Attach the savings action to a daily ritual you already perform. For many people, that can be right after they check their bank app in the morning. Make the saving action a fixed part of that routine, so you don't have to decide each day whether to save. Consistency beats intensity every time. Another reason this works is the mental shift. Instead of chasing a bigger monthly paycheck only, you chase a better savings rate. A higher savings rate means you're building your future faster, even if your day-to-day life looks mostly the same. It's a quiet form of progress, and progress compounds. If you want more structure, I've put together a simple worksheet you can download. It walks you through baseline calculations, an audit checklist, and a 21-day sprint plan. It's designed to be straightforward for beginners and flexible for people who have tried similar things before. The plan is to fill in your income, track your expenses, set a target rate, and start automation. You'll see the rate move as you follow the steps. A quick note before we finish. If your situation includes unavoidable high expenses or debt, tailor these moves to your reality. You don't have to do everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 changes this week and add more next month. The goal is steady improvement, not perfection overnight. Now it's your turn. Do you currently track your savings rate? Do you have a rule you use to automate savings or to reduce spending? Share your plan in the comments below and tell me what you'll change this week to move toward doubling your rate. If you like this approach and want more ideas like this, hit like and subscribe. I post a new video every week, and this is episode number 198 in a practical, no-nonsense series about money. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to take a concrete step this week, start with automating your savings and picking 1 expense to cut. Then come back and tell me what you did and what happened. I'll be here in the comments to cheer you on and offer feedback. See you in the next video.